Get mum.
Hi everyone!
Oh, here we come.
Watch out,
Hello,
boy.
everybody. It's Wicked Wednesday. Here we are. How's everyone?
Watch out, boy. We'll get your mum.
Oh, here we come. We're the mom stealers. Hi everyone. Hi Dan, thank you very much for subscribing for a whole year.
A whole year.
A whole
And a
year
whole
of affiliate, guys.
Love
Why?
it. Love it. I'm loving all those year anniversary subscription things coming in. It's so great.
We should
Thank
do
you
something.
So much.
We should do something to celebrate. I wonder what that could be.
I
Oh,
wonder.
guys, I really can't be bothered. I just can't be fucked.
Oh, bother.
Guys, we are here tonight to play some Dungeons & Dragons. Our campaign From the Ashes, which is Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition game. This is session 14, but we're going to catch you up if you happen to be new in chat. So don't worry, you'll slip right in comfy. What announcements have we got? Thanks to our beautiful mods, Sweet Poison, Rooney Runes, Atomic Flash. We love you as always. You always do such a good job. Thank you. Music is by Ivan Dutch, ivandutch.com. We love him.
We love you, Ivan.
Ivan.
Always in our hearts.
No, he really lives.
And follows us.
Yeah.
So if you're watching, which is a very real possibility, hi and thank you very much.
Sorry that I always murder you.
I didn't say it was a posthumous congratulations. I was just saying that he lived up north.
He's your flatmate. He lives above you. What else? Join me and Michelle tomorrow for some Dragon Age, and on Sunday when we play Divinity Sin, original Divinity. What's the game
Divinity
called that we play?
Sins. Original Sins. And
It's called Original Sins. 2 of the original sins.
Lydia, can you smell toast?
Oh God! Malloy, call an ambulance.
Malloy's going to eat your face. We know that for a fact.
We all know it. We all know Malloy's gonna eat me in the end. Oh God. Okay. Let's do a quick previously on From the Ashes. Our friends are hot on the heels of a plot within the city of Arroway Haven that seemed at first just to be about people forcing magic into people who did not previously have magic, which mostly has disastrous outcomes. But it has developed now into realizing that the person that runs this city is in fact a complete tyrant who is raising taxes, arresting people for treason left, right, and center, and beheading and hanging people all over the place. So last session, we saw some more rescued people who had been captured and experimented on. Our boy Cam from Nikki's character Cam scooped up some more wretched souls that had been experimented on. And
Lydia.
we had... What?
Don't be so
What?
fucking mean.
I'm not being mean.
You
They
said they
are.
were wretched.
No, but they've got, they're unfortunate. These poor unfortunate souls.
Poor unfortunate soul.
We also had a scheduled meeting with underground winky people who might be able to be allies in the bringing down of this terrible person called Saberbarg. And you know, the main event was going to a gig of the band The Forbidden Fruit, who created a protest song for the city around the fact that, you know, Save a Bog's a bitch, essentially. I mean, you know, more poetic and beautiful than that, but and promptly got arrested right in front of poor Serge, and neither Cam nor Serge could do anything about it.
Don't talk about that.
But the positives is that you managed to teleport somebody who's highly respected all the way to the capital in order to get the information to the emperor. So that's good. Help is on the way. You are currently in the house with Serge is got shackles on. Cam carried him back. Nix is there with her wife and with Bez. So, unless there's anything else, let us release our souls into the warm, dusty air of the Iridian Empire. So there you are.
That's my
Mala,
soul.
just a few moments ago, gone. You were left, the three of you. And just a few minutes later, in comes Cam and with Serge over his shoulder.
What happened?
He's the little baby man. He tried to they tried to take Serge, and then Cameraman said no.
Are they looking for you?
His maybe.
Fine. Okay. Okay.
His Cameraman was so fast.
Yes, I believe you were fast. Serge, are you okay? Let's get these off you.
We need to kill her.
What?
She needs to die.
Save her? Save a bar? Okay. Yes. Potentially yes. Maybe she does. Let's take a breath, okay? What happened?
They were waiting. They were waiting outside.
For you? For us?
For a Cree. They took a Cree.
Oh, shit. Right. Okay. Okay. Right, well... Okay. Okay. Shit. Right. Okay, well look. We've all had a long night. We'll get a Cree out, okay? This isn't gonna go like this. Look, I came rushing back with Bez. They were coming to arrest Martha. No. Marla.
Who the fuck is Martha?
Sorry, it's been a long night. They were coming to arrest Marla. I think I got a teleportation spell to work. I think we've got her to the capital, so... Look, help is on its way. We just need to come up with a plan, okay? Serge, look at me. It's gonna be okay. He's gonna be okay.
You don't know that. And I think I'm gonna walk upstairs to try and find a new set of clothes so that I can go back out, preferably with a hood, so that I can go back out and get my belongings that I left at the
You do
club.
currently have manacles on.
Oh shit! I forgot about those.
I think I have some thieves' tools. Can I try and
Oh yeah, you got them off one of the muggers, right?
Yeah.
You can attempt it. Do you have proficiency?
No, I can't. I will be terrible.
All right, then that's going to be extremely hard because you can't add proficiency. You can only add sleight of hand, right?
Yeah, it's just sleight of hand, but I think she's thinking if Benny can do it, why can't I? So it's just sleight of hand, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, she just goes rooting through her bag and like pulls them out. And is like, well, I don't see what's wrong, and she sticks it in and just fucking snaps one of the things. And goes, oh, because I rolled a nat 1.
I love how she's slowly becoming the female Obi-Wan. Like, oh, I just rolled a nat 1.
Only good rolls.
Okay, right.
Moonwife. Hello there.
Um,
Okay. Shit.
Bez kind of says, "I'm so sorry. That's not really my strong suit either. I mean, and Yvain kind of goes like, go. I mean, I could whack it, but there'd be a chance that I'd get your hand.
I don't think we should risk.
His chamomile can do.
What? Oh, you can use lockpicks?
No.
Okay.
He's break them.
Okay.
I've seen this kind of thing though, where people try and free themselves and they break their hand trying to do it. So just
He's not.
careful.
His chamomile will be careful.
This is a spellcaster though. His hands are really, really important. And a musician.
His chamomile's hands is important too. He's for like the touched flowers.
Right. So I'll. Right.
His chamomile will take a look. Can I look at it? Like, can I try to like?
Yeah. Roll investigation.
Fuck yeah! This is what Cam's good at.
Investigation.
Beb, you don't even know.
I mean, I rolled on that one. So
Yeah,
what do I know?
you know.
Like, this is what Cam's good at. He means rolling.
18.
18.
I've got a +0.
You're on investigating these. You get up so fucking close, and you really look in that lock. And what you see in the lock
POV, you are some manacles.
broken thieves' tools inside the lock, really jammed in. So it's even if you had thieves' tools and somebody with proficiency, you would really struggle to get them off.
That is not my intention. So assuming it is a manacle that clasps here, my intention is to get my fingies in and pull the manacle open. I'm not trying to like smash it or crush it. Like all the leverage is going from within the manacle to out.
There is a thick, heavy chain between them. The thickness of each link is about the size of.
I'm talking about the actual cuff because I assume they don't have
Cuff?
one. They have a one size fits all cuff.
Cuff chain in between.
Yeah. So I want to put my fingers in the cuff, the gaps between the cuff and Serge's wrist, and I want to pull open.
All right. I mean, I'm gonna.
I will say this: if it looks like it would put too much pressure on Serge's wrist or hurt Serge anyway, he would stop. So if there's no way of doing it without hurting Serge,
I mean, that is definitely a possibility. I'd say this: it would be a difficulty of 25, and if you were to get under, say, a 7, I'd be rolling damage for Serge's wrist.
maybe
For
we can get.
transparency.
Yeah, maybe someone else can go get them. These things.
What things?
The Serge's things.
Yes, you need. Look. here's the thing. They're going to be looking for you, and they're probably going to be looking for all of us. They're going to come back in the morning. We can't stay here anyway. Casters will come back in the morning. Whew, we are running out of allies quite quickly.
Well, we were
Yes.
going to meet with Remy. She would be able to solve a few of our problems.
Yes, can we still do that? Do you think she'd help us?
Well, she may well. If we popped out, if you popped out and got her, she might come back and do it so that Serge could get clothes as well. I can, Serge, let's both of us go up and pick some more clothes for you. Maybe someone else, Yvain and the rest of you can go and get Remy and bring her back here so that she can take the manacles off.
Yes, let's do that. We can go. We'll try and get your stuff, Serge, and find Remy.
Oh, he's maybe Igrushka can?
Who?
Igrushka, she has little fingers.
Igrushka.
Igrushka.
Oh my goodness! The people in the the people in the tower.
Yes.
Yes. I don't think it's a good idea to have them running around in the streets.
He's not Igrushka go. He's Igrushka help with the manacles.
Oh.
She has little fingers.
Well.
And is very strong. Of heart.
Okay.
Your faith in that little girl is fucking adorable.
Well, look here, and I'm gonna hand Bez my thieves' tools. Be like, look, if you
singular, because you broke the other.
My one left singular thieves' tool. Look, if you can get Serge out, get Serge out. Okay, we need a plan. Okay, Remy, we're gonna go get Remy, and we need to get Serge's stuff back.
Is that okay, Serge? We'll get you some clothes. I can get the housekeeper to bring up some tweezers to remove the broken bits from it. You're very quiet. I want to know what you're wanting to do.
Yeah, that sounds great. I think Serge is completely just like in another world right now. He's almost cataplectic.
Oh.
Is that a word?
Like one down from catatonic?
No, I think it's a word. He's seething ball of anger right now, and he can't quite think straight. But yes,
he's a saver ball of anger.
Yes, he assents to going up and finding some clothes upstairs. Apoplectic. That's the one. Thank you, Zan. Apoplectic.
I knew Zan had come through first. Okay. So you go up the stairs to that bedroom which had all the clothes in it, and begin searching for things. It isn't long before the quiet halfling housekeeper comes up, and Bez starts trying to pull the fragments of broken thieves' tool out of the lock. And the people who are going out to get Remy is Nyx, Yvain, and...
Is Cam coming with, or Cam staying here?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
He did a big roar and shouted at a bunch of cussers in an incredibly public place.
Very well. Cam, stay here. Keep an eye on.
Here's maybe the little babies they're scared.
Cam, can you gather all of the things we've got from the house and what you got from Dina and Kerma? I think we need to go through it.
He's all this stuff is upstairs.
Okay. I'll look at it when we come back. Okay. Right.
Bye.
Stay safe, and I'm gonna go up and give Cam a kiss on the forehead. Stay safe. If anyone comes looking, just don't answer the door. Okay.
Yes, I know.
Okay. Right. And can I just find like a cloak or something so that I can be hooded? Me and Yvain can both be hooded and stuff.
Yeah, you find some cloaks just on the kind of coat stand as you come in through the door. On you, it is too big. On her, it is too small. But it is effective in partially covering your face. And you head out into what is now the kind of, it's late night. And you do not have a gondola, so it is a matter of her every time you need to cross a canal, she picks you up and jumps over. So it is a sort of stop start kind of like, after a while she's like breathing, you can kind of, she's sort of heavy breathing, not because it's particularly hard, but just because it's a little workout for her.
It's been quite a workout all night. Okay, yeah.
And you are essentially heading back to the alley that you saw her at before.
Yeah, I think we're gonna head back to the alley. I'm also gonna see. I'd like to like sort of swing by where the music was. Just if I'm like, oh, it looks quiet, I'm just gonna pop in and say, get Serge's things.
Roll perception.
15.
15. You get to the soapbox because the streets are quieter now. You hear pockets of noise, but you never seem to turn a corner and see anything particularly. You sort of hear pockets of like shouting that might be a few blocks away, but you never actually kind of come up against anything. And when you get to the soapbox, there is just sort of one group of people, not even on that main like island of where the soapbox is, but nearby, that you can hear are drunkenly singing the song.
Okay.
But out the front of the soapbox is pretty empty.
Okay. Is Mungo within one of these drunk people?
No.
Okay. All right. Concerning. Very concerning all of a sudden. Okay. Okay, I just need to go get Serge's things, and then hopefully Remy's around. Okay, let's... Yeah, I'm just gonna hurriedly, like, go over to the soapbox.
Okay.
Being very, very cautious. Like, if a custer says hi, I'm immediately like, oh, no, I'm gonna go away.
Hi, no.
No.
Oh, no.
Fair.
Okay, cool. So is that in the sense that you are beady-eyed, or in that you are stealthing?
I think beady-eyed.
All right, roll me another perception. Kadunk.
17.
Okay. You don't see any custers in the close vicinity that you're in. And you step up to the front doors of the soapbox. Soapbox, for anyone who wasn't here last week, is a musical venue. And what do? Open the door? Knock on the door? What do you...
I think should try and listen first, and then maybe just like a light tap on the door.
You can't hear anything when you put your ear to it, and a little bit of time passes, nothing, and then you hear this like scraping noise from behind the door, a kind of clattering and a scraping, and then click, click, and the door opens, and Sonia's there, the half orc that you saw before, like sweat coming down. She's like holding a crate of wine bottles and trying to like lean against the wall as she opens the door. It's like really cumbersome, and she's like, "We're closed."
I know. I'm so sorry. My friend left his stuff here. I just need to get him, please.
And you come back tomorrow. All right, you're here. Come in. Come on. I remember you. In you come, quick.
Thank you.
And it's just really like there's only like 2 candles lit in this little foyer room that was so brightly lit before. And she's just doing the last little kind of like cleanup. You can see there's like a broom that she's been using, and she's just sort of, it's mostly tidied. She goes behind the counter and says, there was some like weird stuff that happened, wasn't there? Was that something to do with you guys?
No, I think it was to do with the band.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I was sort of not round. I was sort of dealing with people buying drinks on the way out, so I sort of missed it all. But really,
You should be careful.
Okay. Oh, really?
I mean, I think they're probably charging the band with treason, and if you're the venue that had them, I don't want to spook you. I'm just,
Too late.
sorry.
She puts the all of Serge's stuff down on the table and goes, oh, okay.
I'm just warning you, like, look, I don't know what the right thing to say is, but just be careful, okay? If they come looking, just say you had no idea they were going to do it. We all have to keep ourselves safe while we fight this.
All right, I'll lock up and then I'll keep my head down for a few days. Thank you for that. God, that it's really, I wouldn't have known. All right. And she goes back to the door and like lets you out, and you hear a lot of things being locked once the door shuts again. And you have essentially, I think Serge handed in the rod for definite, but I think there was a couple of other things, wasn't it? Anyway.
No, it was just the rod. The zap rod, the small one, is just something that I have on my belt, and I think no, actually, it's not. It was back at the house, and I was allowed to keep the headband on, so that was basically it. Was the rod?
Okay.
Okay, right. We've got the rod, and then I'll go to the alley.
Okay. There's one thing that as you are, it's one of those moments when you kind of go, so we need to go over there, and Yvain's like, come on then, and is so like jumping across, and you just see something just catches your passive perception on a wall as you're passing it. There's a bunch of posters that are nailed to a wall, and it just catches your eye.
Can I take a look at it?
You can. It is a wall of wanted posters. And the reason why it catches your eye is because there you all are. You and Serge and Cam. And the posters say, wanted on charges of murder, arson, theft, and conspiracy to commit treason. Highly dangerous.
Is there anyone around?
No, not right now.
Can I guiding bolt the whole lot? Well, I'm going to take a look at who else there is, if I recognize anyone else.
There's quite a few posters up. But you don't really recognize anyone. Oh no, you do, because they would have put up a poster of Marla as well. So
okay. I think she thinks about doing it. She's like, I'm gonna burn it, and then goes.
You're thinking about burning it, and then you just you look through the window that's in between the pitch, and there's like a family of halflings just eating their dinner.
Can I at least do that thing where I rip R3 down?
Yeah.
If nothing else, it's gonna make a great like wall art when we get our own
For
place.
scrapbooking, for sure.
Scrapbooking, yeah.
I mean, in their defense, they're not wrong on any of the charges.
I mean, we did murder, we did set fire to a couple of places. We are planning treason. I mean, yeah, you know what? Yeah. I'm just gonna try and stealthy like grab them off the wall and
Yes.
put them in the bag.
I'm like a cat's whisker away from you guys going, that's Saver. She's got a point, you know.
No. She doesn't have a point. We were justified.
Propaganda, guys, it works. Right, you rip down the posters, fold them up, put them in your backpack, and it's then just turning the corner into the alley that you met Remy in before. And as you move through, she just steps out of the shadows, and is standing there and how can I Bez is not with you?
No, he's back at the house. Sorry, do you always just stand in the shadows? Because that was very cool. But I do think, have you just been waiting there for her?
It is it's absolutely my job and livelihood to step out of the shadows.
No, it's cool. It's fine. It's fine. Yes.
Did Mala get away?
Yes.
Great.
But we may need your help. Would you mind coming back with us?
Going where?
The tower. Where Marla lives. Marla's house.
Oh.
No, is that not?
It's kind. Oh, I.
No, you don't have to.
It's just that it is kind of a hotspot right now with the custers.
Do you have somewhere we can stay?
Persuasion.
Oh, okay.
Roll persuasion if you wanted to go.
Oh, I am 15.
I don't have any dice out. Didn't know what kind of game I was going to.
Oh, that means I win? That means I win.
That means that you win D&D. I never want to come out. I'll come. It is fine. Can we try and be as stealthy as possible on the way back? I don't mean to be rude, but I've seen your face on a few walls tonight.
Can I just give you Vane a look? Like, how is she looking? Like, she's
she is she's kind of she's present, she's actively listening. She's not threatened. That's what you're after.
No, that's not what I was after. I was just thinking like, oh god, we've got to jump back. I was like hoping we could get a gondola back or something, but no, stealthy is fine.
She kind of well, yeah, okay. She's like, yeah, I could do this all day. Yeah, it's fine. Let's go. Yeah.
Yes, we can.
And can you please roll for me first? Because now you are going back. We're going to need a stealth roll back. And we're also going to need an acrobatics roll because this is now, you can't just be fireman's lifted across the things. You are like going up buildings and then across this. So this requires acrobatics.
Okay. So stealth first is a 12. Is there anything I can cast myself?
Go on. Shadows are your thing, isn't they?
Yeah.
I think you have a thing where you can just zap from shadow to shadow, or if I completely
That's
missed
Shadow Kai.
No, and that's River as well.
Oh.
I can play River if you want.
Whip out a quick level
a
20
level
shadows.
19 sorcerer, sure.
No, the only thing I was thinking was casting silence on myself, but I don't think it moves. So that's a 12. Let's see, acrobatics. Even worse, that's an 8.
Ooh.
Remy got well into the 30s for all her rolls, so she just like, and she's gone. And both Yvain got both her rolls were under 10.
No.
So the two of you are like really, really struggling. Right. It takes you a long time, and you are not quiet about it. In fact, there are a couple of times when you see people step out, they like hear a splash and step out onto their like front step and just sort of watch you guys as they're just people that live in the city, but they're like, what's that commotion? And come out and like watch you guys struggling across the city, like swimming a bit and then pulling yourself out and like walking a bit. And after perhaps 45 minutes, you get back to the house where Remy is like once again emerges from the shadows right by your door and just goes, oh, well, apologies, but I couldn't wait for you. You were...
No, it's fine. It's fine. No, I completely understand. You know, it's not really, for someone who's just been in the dark for 10 years, you'd think I'd be better in the shadows, but apparently not.
Right. Well, let's get to this. And you go in. So, Tom, I'm going to say it is not hard to find a cloak with a hood, new clothes. The difficulty is you can't put them on it. You pick them out, you can do the trousers, but with manacles, you can't put the top stuff on. And it is a long while of sitting in that spot of feeling so cross, where Bez is sort of in the room, long since stopped trying to find the right words to say, and is just sort of present with you while you're having those feelings. Now, what is this? Nope, absolutely not this song. Apologies. Oh my God. Right. Quick explanation. Whenever I try and do anything, I can't do more than one thing at once. Otherwise my computer goes crazy. What? Do it on your phone. That'll make it easier. You are sitting in that room with the pile of clothes next to you, and you hear a voice in your mind. Serge, it's a Cree. That guy from the music shop. Trial tomorrow afternoon. If guilty, execution immediate. My will is in the safe. You should have the shop. Please don't let her have it. Thanks for trying. Good luck. I think they've worked out I'm casting and then it's cut off. You can
would I know how or whether I can reply?
Oh, baby, this is you. I mean, though you can't, I don't think you can cast sending. You just, you're going to apply the same rules to what you do, so you can reply. And by the way, that is for Tom's reference, that's 2 castings of sending. So you have two spells that you can do back.
Ooh. Yeah, awesome. Sorry, internet just went a little bit.
Okay.
Just as I thought it was safe to go back in the water.
That's the problem
of
Tom.
Internet. Yeah. I think immediately he sort of perks up and thinks, First of all, Akri, I know that you're that guy. You don't have to say that every single time. Also, um, also we're coming to get you. You don't have to worry about the execution because we'll come and get you. Don't think about. I'm just
I
going to
think
carry
that's
on.
cut off. Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
haven't
carry
been
on.
counting. Has anyone been counting?
I mean, we lost it somewhere between. So don't.
Cool. Your just for my reference, your personal radius on your telepathy is what's the radius?
It's 3 miles, but it's only for 3 minutes currently. That I actually have the thing on for. So unless it's been within 3 minutes, there's no way I'm gonna be able to. And it might not even be 3 miles. So, but yeah, I think immediately I sort of look up at
Bears.
There's good lord, my mind went blank for a second there. I look up at Bez and say, the musician from tonight, his trial is in the morning. It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow afternoon, right?
Did you say tomorrow afternoon?
Yeah, I just panicked, but then I checked. It is in the afternoon. Yeah.
No, I'm panicking as well. Sorry. It's tomorrow afternoon. If he's found guilty, he will be killed on the spot. We need to do something before that.
Okay. Well, we can see if Remy and the Hand have any ideas already that we can fit ourselves into. That gives us tonight. I don't think tonight's a great idea, but maybe tomorrow morning. Otherwise, okay, let's wait until everyone's together and we can all make a plan. Yeah?
Yeah.
We'll do this. We'll definitely do this.
Why are some people just so shit?
Oh God, that's the biggest question. I don't know, but there are so many shit people out there.
There's certain levels of shit, aren't there? Like, it's pretty difficult not to be shitty enough to like not tip your waiter, but it's not difficult to not torture and murder people without any reason. Why does she get to do it and others aren't? What makes it right for her? And
I don't know. She is. Is it too simple to say she's pure evil? Is it too compassionate to say that she's broken? I can't.
But then does it make it right to kill her because she's killed so many people?
Do you think I from everything I've heard, this has been her plan for many years. I don't have faith that she is a redeemable soul. You think there's redemption possible for her?
I don't know. I'm just a kid.
You're not just a kid.
But it's easier to just be a kid, though. Like,
It would be.
Are there others back, or?
Let's go down and wait for them in the parlor. And he gets up and sort of you both go downstairs. And yeah, it's still a little bit more time, but eventually in comes Nyx, Yvain, and Remy. Cam, have you been next door with the
I mean, I probably would have wanted to like introduce them. Like I'm not squirreling them away. I'm not like secreting them away from Surge and the gang.
No, it's just a you. You know, it's a weird moment to introduce
I
people.
think
Though, isn't it?
when Surge and Bez came back down, I probably would have like just told them the story, and then like Nix and that come in. And then Grusha she was like, jump from the cupboard, get away, and Cam was like, oh, she's like little, but like it's also strong of heart. And like Grushka and the gang are like ideally down and like,
Hi.
hello, you okay?
You can't. There's the very dark-skinned tiefling is sort of the one that steps more forward. The one that seems to have lightning crackling over him is careful not to be near anybody, and Igrushka is kind of behind the darker tiefling, just peeking around, wide-eyed, looking at people. And they sort of quietly introduce themselves and say hello, but then they are happy to keep out of the way. They don't truly understand what's going on. And Bez asks Remy to, which she gets to work on and succeeds in. You are free, so you can you put on the rest of your outfit, and no problem at all. It's really nothing. Shall we maybe converse about what can be done?
Yes, please.
I feel that we all have quite a strong vested interest in having this finished. If Mala has successfully traveled to the capital, then, you know, there is possibly people coming in the next few days. So at the very least, we just have to prevent more deaths from happening in the next few days. But I think, considering the amount of arrests that happened tonight and considering that you are all wanted people, it might be an idea to take stronger action if you are happy to do so.
By stronger action, you mean?
Well, look, we don't usually work with people outside of our organization, but we are currently working on the we are currently working around a plan that we're going to be working through the night to make sure that there are no riots. And honestly, we kind of feel that there is benefits to attacking at the trial tomorrow. Seva doesn't make herself seen by the public very much, but this trial, she will be out there.
Okay, we can.
Do you know where the custers are? Like, I've apart from tonight, I've barely seen any for a while.
There is a barracks nearby to the Pale Manor, where they mostly congregate, but you're right, there are not that many. In the last handful of days, we've stopped working with the custers, as you know full well from your own experience. Normally, because we like to have a bit more of a bird's eye view. When we see problems, we help, but we also try and alert the custers to come and help. But they have been a little light on the ground, except for last night and tonight, when they have been thick in the streets.
So why would a riot be such a bad thing? If there is that few customers, surely
She'll
be
she'll be preparing for an attack. If there's riots, then people, if it gets dangerous and she feels threatened, then she will up her guards and maybe not come to the trial tomorrow.
But if there's riots, then the custers will be otherwise engaged.
Are you thinking of attacking her tonight?
I'm just posing the question. Strike while the iron's hot,
Yeah.
or whatever. I don't know. I'm not the leader of secret underground establishment.
Neither am I. But look, here are some things that I was thinking about. The last time there was a trial, it was in the square with where the gallows are, so that people could be executed right away. So I was considering that as a battleground. We are not very good at fighting in the open. We're much more used to the shadows and the rooftops. And my great fear here is that there will be a civilian audience. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. There could be, benefits to having civilians there. However, consider this. What if there are riots tonight, as this gentleman says, and it might scare her into having the trial in the Pale Manor, and we could maybe try and get in, and that way we might lower the potential casualties of innocent people. It's up to you what kind of battleground you might want to take her down with.
I don't know. What do you two think?
Okay.
He's hard because he's sometimes, I don't know. Where is Boggle? Is Boggle gone?
I think Boggle's around in the tower.
Nope.
Nope.
Is Boggle gone?
Boggle's gone.
Oh.
You haven't seen the Boggle since you got in the gondola and returned to the city. It was there one moment and then it was gone.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
Come on, I thought that maybe if they did the trial in the publics, then the Boggle could go ooga booga and then grab a tree and then disappear.
Oh, excellent idea.
But Boggle is gone. Boggle is gone.
Here's what I think. I like that idea.
What idea?
And getting a Cree away. But
Here's
my thought on this whole situation. What if we didn't kill her, but we captured her?
And put her where?
Have her go to trial.
Camelot does not want to capture someone.
Okay, but here's the thing. We did it because we had to, with Sicros, and I
Yes.
stand by that. However, he now just doesn't exist, and all the people he hurt don't get. They don't get any. They don't get much justice from that. I don't feel. I don't know. I feels dangerous. If we attack this woman in broad daylight, and let's say the people from the capital turn up, and we may just get thrown in prison for murdering a
Pro council. Whoa,
Thank you.
woof, guys. Come on.
Hey.
You've been so on it.
I've remembered all of this stuff, and this dickhead doesn't take notes. For once, I would like to add, I normally
also,
don't remember this shit.
We don't know how deep this thing goes. If
Here's
we think
maybe big hole.
maybe, I mean, the house is like where we came from. Who knows how many there are, and it might be easier to get that information with her alive.
He's
Just my thought.
he's very good and very smart, but Chamomile does not want to capture someone. He's not like Chamomile has big plans, but Chamomile, he's like in his heart, he doesn't want to trap someone like Bug, or again.
You don't think she deserves to be captured? You think?
Chamomile did not say this.
No, I'm just.
Chamomile just said that Chamomile does not want to capture someone like Bug.
Okay.
He's so hard. He's so hard because Chamomile knows she is bad, and then somebody should do something.
Yeah.
And then why not Chamomile? But Chamomile also is like, what if justice for Chamomile looked like a little plant in a little house or something? He's like, what is justice?
Cam, you don't have to fight. You don't have to do this.
Chamomile will not let you go. Not without him.
Oh, I'm not. I just.
Chamomile he's with Nix and Surge.
Okay.
He's like hard to say I am right, and then he must do what Chamomile says. Cause what if not? And then maybe he's just like a lot of thoughts.
Okay.
It's really hard.
Right.
I think she needs to be stopped regardless
Yes.
of how. I think we can get to that.
Do you think, for the sake of those of us that are playing a little bit of catch up here?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No. Oh God, no! Don't worry at all. It's just you've got quite a few. It seems like you've got a good lot of allies here. You've got this guy that seems to have a boat full of people who can help. I'm not sure what she's got, but she keeps talking about her organisation, so she's obviously got people. You've got me. I'm not really sure where Mongo is, but wherever he is, he'll lend a hand. I don't know if these people can fight. There was that little one. So you've got a lot. Let's like be strategic about this. So you're trying to do two things. If I'm right, if I'm on the right page, you're trying to save that nice man that sung tonight and his band.
Yeah.
And you're trying to take down the pro council of the city. The pro council of the city, who is often surrounded by a lot of costers.
Yeah.
Could be done all at the same time as this one's saying. Sorry, I forgot your name. But we could all be done at the same time if we do it at the trial. Or we could do it one thing, then the other. Do we have a preference on that?
I mean, one thing at a time means we can focus it more. However, if we do it at the same time, then there'll be less. We'll divide them. Divide the clusters, I think.
I'm scared that if they think we are mobilizing the city against them, they'll just kill whoever they have
Right.
captured.
Good point.
So better to do it at the trial.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's right. Yeah.
Which I think that's a good point, but also that means that we're doing it out in the open, in the square. We're not trying to cause a ruckus tonight that would drive her into the into her house. Okay, right. All right. So, what do we know about the inside of this manor? Have you been in?
He's told we do this outside.
Wait, yeah, I thought we were doing it outside.
Oh, we're doing it outside. Sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, we don't know anything about it.
So what can we do a quick not you guys, not anyone that's got a poster up, but maybe I could go out and do a recce with the lanky fella, and we could like work out,
Pots and kettles, mate. No.
All right, that's fair. No, that's fair. Me and him can go and have a look at at what we're working with.
Liz, is this where Cameron went past? On the
It's essentially where you saw all the bodies strung up.
Cameron has seen. He's not very nice, so be careful. He's like to see his like hurts your heart. He's like sad. He's like forest of sad, but like not like trees. He's like sticks and bodies.
I think for safety's sake, for the rest of the night, if there's like a basement here, I'd stay out of the sight of windows. If anyone comes to the door, don't answer it, because presumably they don't know where you live, but you are wanted. So
yeah. Okay, we'll just stay in the basement. Yeah.
What do we know about Saver? What do we know about her?
Not a lot.
She's ruthless.
She's hungry for power, whether that's money or politically. You know that.
Does she have magic? Is she just a person that's surrounded by people? Because this could be potentially an easy fight if she's just a person.
I mean, Remy, do you know anything?
She presents as human, but I don't think. She has looked the way I've lived here all my life. She has been a prominent businesswoman that has looked exactly the way that she looks all my life.
His Mala said the same.
Oh, she did.
Mala is very old.
Mala did say that.
So it's maybe elf, or is maybe.
But why would an elf
maybe a
tend
witch?
to look like her?
She's like.
She has a vested interest in stealing magic from other people. Like.
Maybe it's because she doesn't have magic, but she's found a way putting it herself.
Maybe she eats the corpse.
What kind of being is she then? And what kind of magic?
He's like you say being. He's like is she the human or the elf, or is she
Runner, Idamane.
He's like. Do you mean he's like
Very
elf? He's like people, or do you mean he's like chamomile, or is like bogle? When you say being.
When I say being, I mean.
You mean like creature or
like
humanoid?
Yeah, I mean, if she's. Why would someone pretend to be human when they're not human? it's either because everybody would know who they were if they look like something else, or it's because what they look like in the flesh, in the real flesh, speaks to their personality, right? I mean, I've heard of dragons that can make themselves look like people. What if she's a dragon?
What?
I've heard of like specters and ghosts that can make themselves look like they're, you know, like they've got like their flesh and blood.
Or like a demon or something.
Oh, fuck.
Horror, maybe like a fairy, but like a mean one.
Like a bad one.
What about a witch? Or a hag?
Or a...
Well, I could.
He's. Oh no.
Oh no.
His Kalamal has read one storybook.
Oh yes.
He's not like storybook. He's like encyclopedia of. He's like one time. Kalamal saw about the dragons and they like to hoard a lot. And she's got lots of money and hoards. And hoard kind of sounds like hoard.
Yes, but like, are they? You know, she's. It feels like she's. You know, she's like you said. She's powerful. She's greedy. She wants power. She wants money. But you know, I always thought of dragons as like hoarding literal money. Not this feels more like a business spending money to make money situation.
He's like maybe.
Also, we're coming to the end of this campaign and we're only level 5, so.
You will get nosebleeds and take 76 psychic damage.
His Kalamal said nothing.
Right, can I propose something?
Absolutely.
If I'm gonna head out, look at the proposed battleground.
Yeah.
If I get near enough to the Pale Manor, I could cast something called Divine Sense and see if I get any pick. This one's shaking his head, but we'd know what we might be fighting. We'd know what realm.
Yes, but he's also maybe you're not there because you get captured because there's so many gods around the manor.
Don't you dare get captured.
Here's what if. And then you make Nick sad, and then Kalamal has to pick up the pieces.
No, look.
His cameraman knows she's very tall. She's so tall,
right.
but he's only not height. Like he's.
I'm with you, Cam. But if she's going,
He's
out to
dangerous.
Do this yes, but she's going out to do this anyway.
He's different danger.
It is a different danger, but my love, you
perhaps with an outcome that could help you. You know, like I couldn't say exactly what she is, but you know, she's a celestial. I mean, if she's a celestial, then we're fucked. But if she's a celestial, we'd know. If she was
a fiend.
I think it
if
gives
she was undead, we'd know.
Oh, do you think she's undead? Oh.
We have so little time to prepare, and Kalamal wouldn't even know what to do with the information. He would just know more, and that sometimes just makes his head hurt.
But it might help us. Also,
Look, it's really late. Go on.
If she's like a dragon, then we know that we're fucked and we can't do anything though.
Yes, and
otherwise we die.
Yeah, and then we just focus on getting Akri and the people out, and then we just run and hope that the rest of the Empire turns up and helps out.
Yeah. But if she's just some stuck-up bitch that's just pretending to be this other stuck-up bitch, then we can kill her. Or we can capture her. Or we can do whatever we want to do. Sorry, I've been drinking a lot of coffee.
You know, it's late. I'd say it would be a good idea for people to have a sleep. Maybe we come back at this in the morning. You know, it's you know.
Igrushka? What would you do?
Who are you? Who did you say at the beginning? What was the name?
Igrushka.
She steps out from behind her friend and says, "Heal her."
His chamomile know what she would say. It's just funny to hear. You have so much heart, little one. His
Disappears behind the guy again.
chamomile will do whatever Surgeon Nix want. But his promise, his one day, we don't have to hurt anyone. One day. Not today, not tomorrow, but someday.
I'm down with that. I think I've set a fire to enough houses. Maybe
No, I
one
wouldn't
more.
say no.
The pale man probably not burn.
Oh, do you not think?
No, it's not. It's like stone.
There's some way of thinking of that.
Because he's like the hearth and the place where we do the cookings. They're all stone, so it means like the fire did not work.
All right. Well, look, we should. It's been a very long day.
His chamomile has to go and find a disguise.
Find a disguise.
Chamomile made a big scene.
No, oh, hun. And I pull out all of the wanted posters. We're all wanted.
I know. His chamomile was on the little soapbox island and was like, "Rah, little baby man," and it's like maybe everybody's also. So chamomile needs to look different if we're going to go to a public place.
Yes, okay.
We are in a very hot place, and chamomile is the only person who is dressed like this.
Yes, I did say you should change.
I know, but chamomile likes it. But chamomile's going to have to look different, otherwise they're going to be like, "Hey, look, it's the tall guy in the suit."
Okay, right. You go raid the wardrobe, find a new outfit, find something that covers as much of you as you can.
That's probably, I like to think of that wardrobe as like the Clueless wardrobe.
Oh yeah, that's what I was imagining.
Little computer, and you match it all up. And...
Yeah. Okay, and then
cool.
We should see.
Bez and Yvain are getting ready to head out. Bez is gonna then stay on the boat and rally the people who live there, and come back and talk the next day. Yvain will head back on her own. She looks to you and Nix and says, "See you in a bit."
Better. You better. Otherwise, I'll go to hell and back to find you. So don't be long.
She kisses you on the forehead and she's gone. And Remy goes too. Okay. Now, you are not staying... You're not staying in the tower?
No, we're going to stay in the basement, right? That's what someone suggested.
Yeah.
We also have all of the stuff.
Yeah, I also had a theory. I don't know if it would work, but I was going to suggest if Igrushka and the tieflings wanted to stay in the tower, they're not looking for them. And if anyone was like, "Oh, Marla has 3 lodges," they could be like, "Yes, we just live here. We have no idea what's going on." And they'd have their own space. Because Nix knows what it was like to have a space that was your own, to be away from everyone. So,
they are not only happy to do that; they're extremely relieved. You notice that Jinx, who is the vitiligo tiefling with electricity, with lightning going across him, was extremely panicked at the idea of everybody having to be near people sleeping in case he hurt people. So they are delighted to have the tower to themselves, and the housekeeper is slightly frazzled at everything being like turned upside down. But he very quickly, like, if everyone's happy to pitch in, he's like starts setting up this area that essentially just is, it's a storehouse for wheels of cheese. Will surprise you none to hear. It's just barrels of wine and lots of cheese storage. It's a little bit smelly, but he pushes things to the side and create like some pots in there. And unless there's anything else.
No, I think I just bring the guitar down and kind of start playing like just the sort of like the chords that I currently know. Just sort of start practicing the chords that I currently know and have been taught.
C,
Not a
G,
huge amount.
E. You're right, because
Yes.
those are the ones that everyone knows. Yeah, C, G, E.
Exactly.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah, it's nice. The guitar feels good. You know, you've been doing some practicing. It you know, to everyone, Cam and next to your ears, this sounds dreamy in comparison to his real early days, like twang, kind of
You're
attempts.
definitely improving.
Seinfeld opening. Fuck.
He's played again.
Quick question. Oh God, got some annoy in my eye. Are you just all going to go to sleep?
No.
No. Is your plan to keep watch?
Chamomile has so many plans.
Okay.
He has to find a coat and a hat, and also there is so many books and things to look at from Dinar and
Yes.
also from the house. It's so much.
Well, I need a chance for us. Maybe I can take a quick look through, but I have a feeling this stuff may just have to wait until after the trial tomorrow, you know.
Okay, so Chamomile, he understands, but Chamomile was thinking that maybe we could send Jinx and the Grushka and that lot with Dina's books that they want to return to the school, so that maybe they are out of the city and safe.
Oh, you think we could send them to the busiest center? Yes, yes.
They could be like, they could then, and then also I said they could have the gold just to look after.
No, yeah, no.
I did not count it, but Dina said that we could use it to send it back, and we could maybe pay them to take it back, and then also maybe they could talk to people about magic fixing and stuff.
Do you know what? I like this idea because I think we should send them with maybe Hannah and Kath as well, just because I think Hannah should go to the school as well, and if we can use that money to help her out as well, even better.
His Chamomile has already promised them the money.
That's fine. What do we need money for?
Chamomile doesn't know how much it was, but also Chamomile wants them out of the city because if all goes bad, then they're going to be looking for people who escaped, and they're going to find them, and I don't want the bad to happen to them.
No, of course not. But you know, if all goes well tomorrow, then maybe the city will be safe.
Here's maybe.
And
but
we'll leave them provisions tomorrow with the idea being if we don't come back safe, they've got money, they can get out of the city. Maybe Bez can put them in touch with someone.
But what if it does not go well for Bez? Bez is coming, yes?
Yes, but Chamomile, we don't have time to...
Chamomile knows this, why he say we give them the books and the money and say tomorrow you can go. Because
But what if we need it for evidence?
They don't have anything about Silver Ball. We have the letter. And if all goes well, we can go and get it. But we can't if it doesn't.
I guess. I'll have a quick look through. I'll package it all together, and we'll give it to them in the morning with some money, and tell them to get out into the city. How does that sound?
Yes, it's what I say. He's
Okay.
just. Chamomile knows it could go bad. Chamomile knew this the first time we did something. He knew it could go bad. But
it can always go bad.
Yes, I know, but that is a decision that we get to make.
Yes.
But I don't want to make it for other people.
Okay.
Also, this coat is really big and hot.
You don't have to wear
Just
it
like a
right
really
now.
big, like Russian, like Arctic explorer fur coat.
When we're in a hot city and I'm the only one that dresses like this, and the thing that you opted for was like a sealskin trench coat.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Take off that coat. and you boys need to sleep, okay?
His so does Nyx.
Yes, but I'm going to read these things and keep watch for a bit until I... Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Hey.
This was such a great job. You learning so quickly.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
Bring!
Oh.
Do
Ah,
they
fuck.
lick again? Do they lick again? This is Camomile's favorite song.
Oh God! Somehow the Seinfeld riff has merged into the river dance music.
I think as Serge goes to bed, he's sort of like trying to reach out to Akri in his mind, just going, Akri, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
feck off. You can hear me?
Yes.
No, if this is Akri, then tell me what your favorite color is.
It's grey.
That's kind of too obvious. If you're really Akri, what's the best song that you've ever composed?
Is this the best thing that we could be chatting about? What's the best song I ever composed? I don't know. My music is very mediocre.
Oh, it's so you. Like fuck. Why can how can I? It
How are
doesn't
you
matter. It doesn't
contacted?
matter.
How are we just talking like this? This isn't sending.
No, it's just a little something I can do. I just didn't realize that I could do it from this distance or for this amount of time. How are you?
I'm a little scared. They know now that I'm a caster, which will change the way in which they plan to execute me. They've moved me into a different cell. Did you find my will at all?
No, we haven't gone back. I don't want
No,
to.
it's fine. It's fine. I was leaving the shop to the other people in my band, but they're all here, so we'll all.
They're all there.
Yeah, the whole band is here. Your friend is here as well, that tall guy. They all got scooped up. Everyone that was in the green room got scooped up as they came out. I mean, maybe he can get it. Maybe if he can prove that he's not part of the forbidden fruit, but there's honestly a lot of us. So
You said that they're gonna execute you in a different way if now that they know that you're a caster. What does that mean?
I don't really know. I mean, they cut off the heads of 2 people recently who they knew were spellcasters, and they might do that with me. I've also heard in other cities sometimes when they have very powerful spellcasters that people might try and resurrect them, so they disintegrate them.
We're not gonna let that happen.
I don't know how you can stop it, Serge.
Well, we can sure try. Listen, I guess it's a long shot, but do you know anything about Saver? Anything that we could use?
She... Not really. I mean, she walked through the cells and looked at us all a few hours ago when we first got admitted here. She's very, I don't know. I have a funny feeling about her, but I can't pin it down.
Okay.
I'm sorry I can't be more help, but
Hey, you're not the one who needs to be sorry. I can do anything to stop you from being taken.
I wouldn't have wanted you to hurt yourself for the sake. There were so many customers there. Look, I think it's...
Listen,
If things don't go right tomorrow, thank you. And, I'm glad that you came into my shop that time.
I am too. And hey, don't think negatively. I know it's your default, but it'll go all right. We'll catch you. We'll get you. Whatever we need to do, we'll get you. Some things are worth it.
Thank you. I don't know why you... And it cuts off. I think that would be about 3 minutes.
Ooh.
Grung, 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 grung.
Yeah, I think your boy goes to sleep with at least with the knowledge that currently he's okay. But yeah, I'm not gonna tell Nyx that Mungo's in the cells, because I know for a fact that she would do exactly what Serge did last night. So so yeah.
Cam and Serge go to sleep. Nyx, you stay up a little longer.
There's no way Nyx goes to sleep until Yvain gets home. But yeah, she's going to go through Dina's stuff and write a little letter in response to the letter we got from Dina and Kermit, but to Eli, just kind of like a really rough, this is who we are, this is who the people I'm sending this stuff with, they may need help, etc.
Going through the stuff that Cam brought back, there's quite a lot of stuff here. For starters, there's a couple of weapons. There is spare sets of clothing. There are a lot of journals and books. There are a couple of cases that have scrolls in them. And there are bags of money. I can't remember if I kind of did the full breakdown last time. Good God, if I could get this thing out of my eye, it'd be fucking rad. It'd be fucking rad.
We didn't do a breakdown last time.
But we knew it was a lot. Because you were like, you can have my share, essentially.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I said they could have it all.
To be fair, I did the breakdown last session, but for different reasons.
You had a breakdown, yeah.
When you have that feeling that you just like to actually pull your eyeball out and just dip it in a glass of water. So you're reading the journals, or what are you doing?
Yeah. I'm flicking through and trying to find probably stuff that's closer to,
Roll an investigation. I know that you're not going in depth of reading. I know that also you're waiting for Yvain, so you're not going to just let yourself get really deep into it. So it's just a light skim, but let's see what you uncover.
Not bad. That's a 18.
Okay. You now have essentially Sicross's journal. You have the woman with the warlock that you killed's journal, and you have the journal from the third house that held the two tieflings and the Yanti little girl.
Yeah.
You also have the journal of Dina. And on quick inspection, you see that she had an idea that they were going to be picked up by the Custers. So they left telling them not to be afraid and that they were just going to go and get food, but they left so that they wouldn't draw the guards to these poor people. Having a skim of those journals, I know you looked at the book that was essentially Sitcross's journal, and it was just you were level 1 and you were like, shapes, pretty shapes. With a little bit of extra knowledge, you've used a high level spell scroll now. You feel like hot shit looking through all this stuff. You get this vague concept that each 3 of them had a different take on what they were trying to do, on the despicable bullshit they were up to. And they, there's the one from the new one, essentially, the one that Dina and Karma brought back, was very much like maybe people with heritage. It's in like that's why there are 2 tieflings, essentially, is because having that like fiendish heritage in their blood might be the thing that they need. So I'd say that's kind of what you get from it when you hear Yvain like trying to get in. She can't, she's like knocking at the door.
Doesn't fit inside the house. She's so tall. No, I'll go let her in.
BFG style. Big, friendly girlfriend.
Yes.
Babe, is Mongol back? Where the fuck is he?
No, I thought he would have come back by now. I can't even contact him. What can I do? Is this like him? There was drunk people outside. Maybe.
He never does this. I was surprised that he stayed behind. He's not really, he's a good boy.
Yeah, he's not really a party animal.
If something's happened to him, Nix, I will never forgive myself. I haven't seen him in years.
Maybe.
Do you think he got arrested?
Maybe. But if he did, then he's clever. He'll they'll realize he's not.
If he got arrested, it's probably a good thing. They'd have no idea how powerful he is. Do you know how fucking powerful he is now?
No, tell me.
Well, I mean, he was always, he's the baby maker, of the tribe. He's the one that. Sorry, I forget that.
I was like, and then he's the baby maker. It's like, oh, he's just incredibly potent.
I forget.
He's a semen monster.
That you don't remember all of this, but
no, it's a bit fuzzy. But you saying that does make me just feel like, well, that's. As great as I'm sure that is, I'm not sure if that's...
He was the priest of the tribe, and we go about and we help people, have babies that can't have babies. Wow. And, but, I think since I left, he has also become a warrior more.
Oh.
They sort of needed that. So I think he's a warrior of Yola as well.
Wow.
So all we'd have to do is get the shackles off him, and
I mean, if he's
got someone right in the center.
I was going to say, I mean, if he's if he has been arrested, then he'll be at the trial tomorrow, I assume, with everyone else. And yeah, we'll just need to.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to learn lockpicking now. Do you think I have time?
Now,
Yes.
I think it's, it's only a few hours until the sun comes up. You've got to do some trancing or something.
Yeah, I really do. I imagine Nyx is just like in amongst a pile of like pages and stuff, and it's like that frazzled look. Like, maybe.
You look like Charlie Day in that show.
Oh, do you
That
like
play.
my wall? Do you like my wall? This is all my theories, you see.
The Adventures of Pepe Silva, the children's book.
All right. Yes, we should look. You need to sleep as well. I need to trance.
This was not how I imagined us spending our first night together, I've got to be honest. But I suppose, actually, I shouldn't really be that surprised. We're kind of a magnet for trouble.
I feel like it's jumping from one fire to another frying pan, or whatever the saying is. I don't know. I'm tired.
Oh, you never really were a cook, were you, my love? Let's sleep.
Yeah, let's just let's sleep.
That was the most beautifully garbled idiom I've ever heard in my life. Fucking hell.
That is a rich kid trying to like find the words of the common people.
Well, out of the fire and into the frying pan, as they always say.
Oh. Out of the frying pan and into the air fryer.
Just bouncing from cauldron to deep fat fryer and back out into the fire.
Out of the kiln and into the Arga, we just...
Fucking Arga! Yes! Oh dear, okay.
Yeah.
How many more middle-class hot things can we name?
You trance. You find yourself back in your room, and you see your Nyx as you've been seeing her, and she is just standing by the door, smiling at you. She holds her hand out to you and says, "Are you ready?"
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, this is exciting.
And she grabs you by the hand and she goes sprinting through the door. Again, that room is now pretty much fully furnished and there's very few pebbles around. And you go sprinting through the door of a lot of the memories that you've already seen, the wedding scene, the when you first met her scene. But and each time you run through, you come to another door and you grab hold of the door handle and you pass through into another one, and you find another door and you grab hold of the door handle and you pass through. And then you see you're walking with Yvain in one of these memories. It is the dawn light. She's standing between you and the sun as the sun comes up. Whoa, sinister music, although perhaps appropriate.
And out comes Damon.
Let's have that one. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
You.
Do it.
Fucking hell. I'm so sorry. On Lydia's MacBook. You are walking at the foot of a mountain as the sun rises and Yvain shadows you from the rising sun. And you see ahead a turned carriage. As you approach, you see the carriage on its side and a farn, and beneath the farn is an unconscious gnome. Yvain pushes the farn off, and you see the conversation that now you have been told about, where She lifts him and you start at speed climbing the mountain so that you can take him to your people. She carries him up the mountain and then disappears as you carry him into your city through a concealed doorway hidden with vines. This city is huge and built into a huge snow-topped mountain. And stepping into this concealed entrance, there is this shockingly exquisite metropolis within the mountain. Dwellings carved into the stone, dim lights everywhere, some candles, some arcane crystal lights, level upon level upon level of buildings, plants and trees and temples, and people are everywhere, all drow. Before long, you have taken him to the temple with a man from a previous memory that you assume to be your father, pale skin like you, pale lilac hair. He is the only one who does not cringe away from the sight of an unconscious outsider, but he tends to his wounds. Yvain steps through another door and is sort of hurrying. She's kind of explaining to you as you go, you just need to take a look at them and they'll be yours. So we if any are very painful, we'll keep moving. And through the next door is a banquet. This one you've seen before as well. A lot of drow, and then you see Sikros, who seems to be very fixated on you around at this table. Then you see yourself. You are now standing. Your father is there. So it's your mother. Darker skinned your mother is, and your sister. And they are talking to you about your relationship. They're saying that you can't turn your back on the path that you were following. You were following in your father's footsteps in the temple. And you can't just abandon that promise that you made. And you are hardly able to remain calm as you tell them that you are not abandoning them and that Yvain is special, that they haven't even met her yet, that she is the chosen one of Yola. And what could be more appropriate? And why aren't they proud of you for winning the hand of a child of Yola? And your mother just replies with, I very much doubt that. You move into another room, and you are now on the start of your year-long trial away from Yvain, and you hear your parents. There is a Nyx listening through a door, hearing your parents talk to each other. No intention of reconsidering the union, even if you were to successfully the trial. You are crushed and desperate, and you try to confide in your sister, who is cold and uncaring. She looks at you dead in the eye and says, I don't even know you. Now you are at the gates of your mountain city, Sikros, in a cart with Farn. You are lifting a chest of belongings onto the back of the cart. You turn back to look at your parents, who are weeping, begging you even now not to go, not to leave your community. You step towards your mother, and for a moment she thinks that you might be going in to hug her, and she steps forward and opens her arms for the embrace, and you stop her dead with your hand and whisper into her ear, if you ever miss me, remember that you did this. And you turn and step onto the cart. And you pull away. You then go through a series of quick doors into other visions of you on the road, on the cart with Sikros. Each time you are looking iller and iller, which the Nyx that you're observing is saying, it must just be because we're traveling by day. The sun doesn't agree with me. And Sitcross is nodding and just sort of telling you to kind of keep going. You go through another door and you are on a boat sailing on the ocean, and you are holding on to the side of the ship, almost looking seasick, but just confused, disassociated, looking out into the distance, barely focusing on what you can see. And then you go through and see a new vision. This time you are staggering to that dreaded, terrible cottage. You're barely able to walk. You see a small furbolg, a thinner furbolg boy run out crying. Did you bring food, Mr. Sicross, please? Chamomile thought you were not coming back. And he sobs, and you are walked straight past him. Through the house, down a hatch, through a hole, into the floor. You are weak, too weak to complain, and can hardly work out what's happening to you. New vision. You are now seeing images of realizing that you've been duped. You see Sitcross use the cattle prod, the zap rod on you. You see how much you fought him, how stubborn you were, how you tried everything. You tried talking, you tried shouting, you tried hitting him, you tried running past him, dodging him, trying to escape. Every time you failed. You see him using a pair of engraved pincers on your drugged body, extracting memory, pulling long threads of gleaming memory and inspecting them. He would use the pincers to place other memories on top of your forehead, other memories colored differently. He's taking pleasure in it. Years of meticulous work, first to utterly confuse you and completely erase your sense of identity, making you docile, having a sort of lobotomizing effect, then using books and rituals to enhance your already potent natural drow magic. One memory, you wake in the night, hearing sobbing outside, and you look through a tiny, tiny little hole, no bigger than a penny, that you have scratched away at where the wall meets the floor. And you see through, you can just about see that there is a door open opposite where your door is. There's like a corridor, and you have your door, and you see that there's another door open. You can't see much, but you see that furbolg, that sort of lanky teenage furbolg boy sitting on the floor, his back against a wall, his head in his hands, he's sobbing. You hear Sitcross's voice saying, "Shut up, boy. You have to clean up this mess right away." You see the boy carry a heavy wheelbarrow through a narrow corridor, and Sicross used the zap rod on him to make him go faster. You see again a time that you felt so lost, so alone, you'd almost given up hope, and you'd seen so many bodies carried out, endured so much for goodness knows how long, and then at your darkest moment you hear, "Hey." You hear a voice in your head. "Hey, you have to eat something." The sound of this soft, sweet voice is almost too much, and you think you've gone mad. "I'm sorry I haven't spoken before. It's been hard to keep my head straight. My name's Serge. I think I'm your new friend. I think I've been next door to you all this time. Are you in a tank of water as well?" And so your friendship with Serge begins. She opens another door as she sees how rough this is for you. And through this door, you see a cart with Sitcross on it, and next to him is a small apple box with a tiny green baby with ginger hair, and she shuts it in again and goes, "Oh, nope.
No.
And she opens it again, and it's going back into the first room.
What do you mean no? No, why can't
Oh,
I?
it's not. You know, it's like that one. It's not yours. This one, that one's not yours. I don't think.
But
We can try and send you back with.
can I take that one?
Yeah, we can try. Let's try and send you back with as much as possible. I'm sorry, that must have been really awful. But I thought, let's rip off the Band-Aid and you've got all these memories now. They're all yours to access when and if you want.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I'm still here, by the way.
You're still here!
I was scared I'd disappear, but I think I'm just like here now.
I think you're always here. That's what Elaine said. And there's one of me and her. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so I think I can look like the old Yvain and I can look like the new Yvain and I can, whatever you want.
Well, I want you to look however you want.
Well, I'll be honest. When I'm the older version, I feel really angry. There's a lot of hatred. So I'll stay for the time being, as if you don't mind, because I know like maybe it's painful to see old like this, but I'll do whatever you fancy.
No, I think this works. It makes it a bit easier.
Okay, right. And she starts pulling out drawers that have pebbles in them.
Oh.
These ones, she places it down. These ones are the blue ones. These ones are we've got some greens here, and we've got some of the ones, the main lot, yours.
Mine,
we've got some remaining ones here that we can go through whenever you're ready. There's just sort of a couple of assorted rando colours here. There's like a drawer with just like a few colours that are like reds, oranges, purples. And she goes, you know, we'll try and send you back with as many as possible, yeah?
Yeah, let's see. Okay. Oh.
And you sort of sit cross-legged opposite each other with just all of these drawers of pebbles. Roll an advantage arcana.
Okay.
Don't let it be natural one again.
I regret telling Lydia about encode thoughts.
You did this.
No.
You did this.
Me and Lydia always have long, intense conversations about how fucked up random, really simple cantrips are.
Yeah.
I rolled an 18.
Oh, that's good. You wake up from your trance just in like you know those ball pits that you used to get in like children's.
Yeah.
You and Yvain are spooning in a ball pit of coloured pebbles.
There is always human shit in those.
Not in this
a needle,
one.
right? If you pull your handle up the bottom, you'll always find a needle.
Always shit. Guaranteed.
No.
Guaranteed.
Oh, let's try this one. Squelch.
Oh, no.
Who's got the brown memories?
Yeah, most people are still asleep. You know, well, certainly Yvain's not stirring. She's just like snuggled in, like to all these like pebbles. But it is dawn.
Can I gather them all up and like?
That's a lot.
Oh, God.
This is not like a situation where you rolled an 18, so you've got 18 pebbles. You've got a lot of memories here.
Okay. Well, she's gonna start to try and just separate them a bit. Like put them in a bag or something. She's probably not gonna get very far, but she's at least like, okay, green, blue, random. Oh, some greens, blue. Oh shit, the green's rolling in with the blue. Oh, yeah.
This one's sort
You're
of an
realising-
aquamarine.
Yes.
You're realizing the job that Mind Yvain has had all this time of sorting stuff out. But yeah, you kind of, you know, it's not perfect, but you've got like you've got some of each. you know, I think that you boys, you have a lot of stuff that's like on your mind, so you probably wake up fairly early.
Serge had a lot of coffee, so he's either going to have to get up early or shit himself.
That's where the poo comes from.
It's Serge.
It just leaks in like a sort of big tubular, big old sausage,
Oh,
like
no.
fish poo.
Goldfish shit, yeah.
Yeah. It's just like a fucking fax machine. It just sort of like slowly kind of goes.
No.
Oh, in my head, it's like, you know when you always see like the stock market in the 60s and have those like ticker tapes that are just constantly like spiraling out.
You know, the thing that I'll add as well is that you're wearing the trousers of a lion, so you have that hole for where a tail goes.
Oh, no.
Cap's just sat there going like, where does it come from?
Oh no! It's like when a cat eats some string.
Oh no.
Although you're not supposed to
Okay.
put it out.
No, you shouldn't.
Is it a tapeworm?
Oh, God.
Yeah, you wake to see Nick's like, there's almost like, I imagine, tell me if I'm wrong, Nick, but there's almost like people are waking, like almost this like guilty look on you as you're like trying to make them look neat.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like one keeps rolling away, and like she leans over and nudges some more, and she's just like.
But yeah,
Get mum.
you see, Serge, you know what these are because you've already endured one of them.
Wow, you found a lot more. Huh?
Yes. Yeah, we were very busy. These
Well,
are.
you've got-
Oh, I'm just gonna like push them all towards Serge. Like, I think.
Not my problem anymore.
Look,
Well,
take a
it's,
look when you want. You know, there's no pressure, but they're out of me now.
I mean, that's a good thing for you, I guess.
Oh yeah, the room's much tidier now.
And whose are? Obviously, you've got these colored ones. Whose are they?
Well, I think so. There's this little pile here of like random ones. I might go through, you know, another time. But Cam, I think these are yours.
His Camomile's what? Chamomile does not have any little sons.
Maybe not, but
Chamomile had the one stone, but he's gone now.
You had one stone.
He's the rock they found on the beach.
Oh yes.
And then the evil witch took it.
Did you not take it back from her dead body?
No, that's gross.
Oh, okay.
He's got all like
Looting? You're suddenly against looting?
Chamomile has never done a loot. I'll have you know.
How are those braces working out for you?
I mean, he didn't take them off anyone's body. He had them thrust upon him.
Sure.
Thrust upon him.
Look,
Thrust.
They might be yours. It's maybe worth keeping hold of them just in case.
What is?
What is what?
Here's the stones. What is?
Oh, so, you sort of let me refresh. I got a lot of my memories back last night.
It's good.
I think it will be good eventually. It was just a lot to sort of relive.
He's like lots of seeds.
Everything that happened, yeah. But Sigros would mess with my memories, so he would take them out and put other people's in. And I was kind of messed up. But you know, and I saw some that were Serge's, so I gave some to Serge, and they sort of manifest these little orbs, if you will. Horrors, if you will. And you sort of just press them to your head and they go back in.
Are you putting one in?
Yeah.
You are to you guys watching. Cam presses it in, and then his eyes roll back in his head, and he looks unsteady because he was standing when he did it.
Thunk.
Oh god.
It's like me giving blood that time.
I'll try and help him down.
Sorry.
He's like a stiff plank.
I'm so sorry.
This is poor 5'0" nurse.
I'm so sorry I have to do this.
Oh,
For you, Cam,
come on.
from this dim, dark basement, you are suddenly transported into bright white sunlight. And you feel the jostle of being on a cart being pulled by Fawn. You can smell the Fawn. You can smell the air, which is dusty and dry air. And you see your arms, which are very tiny and chubby. And you look down and you have, I mean, I don't know why I'm saying it like this. You have the body of a baby. You are a baby.
Your head, same size.
My poor mother.
Why am I like this? You are a baby in a apple crate, and you look up to see the pinched face gnome with spectacles, with reins in his hand that is Thicros. You are, you are not a newborn. You are able to slightly pull yourself up and look out, and it is sand. And you see your arm reach out to touch the elbow of Thicros, who smacks you down back into the apple cart. And you don't cry at being hit and rejected. You just sit quietly and feel the rocking of the cart. And then you are back in the basement, lying down.
Oh, are you okay? Sorry. You're sort of on surge.
Oh, he's so sorry. He's so sorry, Serge. He's so sorry.
Are you okay? We didn't want to move you while it was happening. Serge did very well for a while. Just pat Serge on the back.
Kamal is okay.
Do you think it was one of your memories?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
He's like familiar sting.
It hurts. I know.
He's okay. He's like I don't know. He's actually not like anything. But it's okay. We'll put them away. We have a busy day. I think he's just gonna squirrel the rest away. Like how many is there? There's not that many of cats.
No,
right?
there's not very many. There's perhaps somewhere between half a dozen and a dozen.
Cool. I'm gonna put them in pockets.
Serge, what do you do?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna see if I can find like a mason jar or something in here and pour out the contents. And
Okay, I'll say this. I'd love it just to be a mason jar, but you have a lot. You are not in the same situation as Cam. You do not have between half a dozen and a dozen. You have a few hundred.
We've got a carpet bag.
2 mason jars?
You'd struggle to. It's not even the carpet bag at this point.
Okay.
If you got a full sheet, you could just about get the corners like tied.
Oh God. God, it's like they remind me of these, you know, the little like glass discs that like they have in a bowl at like a funky therapist office or something.
Yeah.
that you sit there and your whole 45-minute session, you're like, I want to put my whole hand in that bowl. But if I do, you're going to say some shit.
You're gonna
They'll
write.
be
You're gonna
writing
start
something on that
writing.
clipboard. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna I'm just gonna sort of start to kind of like scoop them into like sacks. Like if I can find like a sack of sort of like, you know, potatoes or something, I'll just shove the potatoes on the floor and shove some into the sack. And if that doesn't work, I'll get another one. And,
I am
like,
sure that these incredibly well-travelled people have luggage somewhere.
No.
Nah.
If you'd like to enter into your inventory 3 potato sacks of memories.
3?
That would, yeah.
Okay, Lydia, when you say potato sack, how big are you... Justify yourself right now.
Potato sack.
Okay, yes, are you talking about a 1 kilogram
Pig.
bag or a 8 kilogram bag?
Pig.
What?
Pig.
Okay, like, is it like a hogshead of them?
I don't fucking know what a hogshead is.
It's like a half barrel, I think.
It is, I'd say a potato sack is like this.
I can
you
see
can
one
buy-
hand.
You could,
Okay.
Okay, so that is a short potato sack, right?
It's quite a lot of memories, basically.
it's
is
a
what
lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Okay.
You
Okay.
you wouldn't carry them on your person, otherwise you would be encumbered.
Serge
I
just needs to
think-
bury his face in them and shake and just take them all in at once.
Just thrubble your way back to your full.
I think. Sorry, my internet's not great tonight, but so I think I'm cutting in and out a little bit. But
You're absolutely fine.
I think like whilst I'm shoveling, I kind of semi-apologetically kind of look up at Nyx and Evane and sort of say, I think we need to once we've done this, I think we need to see who else is upstairs and just have a little chat about stuff. Mungo is in the cells with the band.
Is he okay? How do you know? What? Did you see him get arrested? Why didn't you tell me last night?
No, I somehow I managed to speak to a Cree, and last night he told me. He seemed to think that he was okay, and he also said that a plea can be made that he's not part of the band, but as the band is big, and there's not much of a way to evidence it, then
would you mind? Could you just get in contact with him, make sure he's okay, find out if anything's different happening with him?
I mean, I can try, yeah. Mungo.
What's this?
Oh, jeez. How can I hear so many people now? Mungo, it's Serge.
Oh,
I'm. First of all, I'm very sorry that you're in the cells.
I've been
I know
arrested.
I know. But have you told them that you're not part of the band?
I mean, yes, of course I have.
All right, Miss Sassy. Look, sorry, that is early morning. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Sorry, yeah, that was a bit of an this is a bit of a new experience for me. I've actually never been arrested before, and it's actually not as cool as they make it out to be. tried to say that I've got nothing to do with it, but they really just arrested everybody. So sort of worried that they're gonna that I'll just get scooped into the whole trial that's going to happen today.
Okay, well, look.
Please tell me you've got a plan.
Yep. We're coming up with the plan. And you just need to be ready for us to make you aware of the plan. We
Right.
we
Well, I'm
believe in you.
ready. Serge, I believe in you. Oddly, I really do believe in you because this might be the first moment that we've spoken.
Hi, sorry, I'm Serge.
No, it's grand. It's absolutely grand. You seem fantastic. Truly, I do trust you. If Nix trusts you, I trust you. If you're, she's my sister. I think that makes you my brother. Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family yourself. Yeah, listen, fucking. Sorry, I'm quite nervous. I'm not very good with new people. I think. Listen, we've got you. And your sisters are okay, and your brothers are okay too. But
good.
we'll
Yeah.
have you. Yeah. Believe in yourself.
Cats off. Fucking nailed it.
Nailed it. Yeah.
He's yeah. I got flustered, but he's okay. He's okay.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
And he knows that the plan is gonna happen. And he knows to be ready for when a plan happens.
Cool.
So
You told him about excellent. You told him the plan. Excellent.
Yes,
Great.
it's the plan.
Yes.
Yes, we all know the
Okay.
plan. We all know
Plan.
the plan. We can
That
do
plan.
the plan. We've all agreed on the plan.
the fuck are we doing?
Now everybody knows the plan.
Right. Right. Let's.
What is the plan?
What is the plan? Right. What is our plan? We need.
Okay,
to
so it's not just chamomile. That's okay.
So, here's what. Here's what I'm thinking. See, I had a plan, but it was a much more of a long form plan, you know, like a series of weeks and things. So let's just speed.
It's okay. We just do that, but shorter.
Nix just starts tearing up sheets of paper like I had a plan, but can't do this one. That one doesn't work.
Yeah, I had a plan. I had a plan.
I would love to go over that in our post game.
Yeah, we will. That was my plan. Okay, plan out the window. It's fine.
My plan.
Right. So, do we think we cause some sort of commotion while there? We need to... Right, so we need to free everyone and break them out and get them away. Right. And we are gonna do that by... Got any ideas? Feel free to, say them.
Well, look, I didn't really want to. It's a bit grim, but this rod that I found, it can kind of make people do what you want them to do. Now, ordinarily, I wouldn't want necessarily to be using it. In fact, it's kind of why I kept it on me so that it wouldn't be used by other people. But maybe if we can get close enough, we can turn the guards, or at the very least, the general population against Seva and against the executions. I mean, everyone is against the executions already. I have to believe that. I agree.
But I think people are only going along with it.
They're too scared to do anything.
I agree. Okay, well, we need to think about who.
So, It would only take a nudge. Sorry, connection issues.
You're
But
good. You're absolutely good.
You good?
it would only take a nudge to push them to something more. Ultimately, whoever she is, there's only one of her, and there's only so many custers. I don't want to put civilians in the way of danger, but revolutions happen for a reason.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I have a thought on that. I feel like we need to split the custards up. So what if we got Remy and her gang? What if they could arrange a bunch of little protests things all over the town, all over the city at the same time as this is happening? So, they keep, send 3 custards here, 3 custards there. Make sure whatever they're doing is, something enough to get the custards' attention, but nothing enough to get them hurt or
The glass factory. It's the perfect plan. Like the glass factory. We send Remy and her gang to destroy the glass factory. It's the only place that we know of that makes the orbs.
Yes, I think if we can, that's an excellent place to send some. Just get a couple of people there, tampering, looking fishy. Have. We just need to keep them all distracted so their numbers are thinned. Okay.
He's. What if maybe not?
No.
Because the armadillo does not show his belly when he is scared. So it's like if we put lots of protest, maybe then she takes a Kree and the band back inside, and then we can't get in.
That's the point though, making sure they're not anything that noteworthy. It's a report that someone's put up something in the window. This house over here is playing a Kree song. It's minor stuff that she won't be scared about.
It's like bananas and stuff. Like putting bananas places where they shouldn't be. It's like guerrilla warfare.
I knew it was going to be something, but that was I didn't know it was going to be that.
It's pretty good because it pertained to this kind of tactic.
And also, I guess if you do it once you've started, it's less likely to stop and move the trial in. Whereas if you do it, like if we start doing it now, she might change her plans.
Exactly.
Once it's started, then the custards that are there will get pulled away.
And look, she cares about money and power, right? She's not going to want to look scared. So you're right. If we do it just as it's starting, it means when the fight kicks off, the custards will all be spread out and they won't be able to get to the gallows in time.
But that's the thing. I think as you say, she cares about money and power. We know that she has at least a couple of businesses in this city.
We attack the businesses, yeah.
We attack her businesses, and we attack them, and we get them. We start the attacks as the trial starts, so that she has nothing more to do than she can do nothing else but send her people away.
Exactly.
She doesn't want to cause a scene.
Yes.
I don't know where my accent's going tonight, but she doesn't want to cause make her look weak.
Exactly, but I think this is something that we could get Remy and her organization to deal with, and also just get the word out to people that if this is going down, just keep the custards separated, keep them distracted. That'll keep them away.
Possibly keep as many, people tend to watch executions trying to keep people away.
Yes, if we get the word, it's dangerous to get the word, but if we can give them another reason to not go to the trial or to go somewhere else. Maybe
Okay.
spread the word of something like don't watch, it's what she wants, or something like that. So
I mean, again, this is all stuff that would be really, good for, seems like stuff for that Remy to do.
yeah. Okay, that's great. That's the start of the plan, right? That seems doable. I think. Did Remy say she was going to come by in the morning?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. We've got the plan for Remy. We can tell her that. Okay.
Who
so
else do we know? Who have we got in our corner?
We've got Bez and his crew.
Do you think Marla
You've got
said
the
that?
Sons of Salt, you've got Remy and her lot, you've got the people that you've rescued, Hannah and the Tieflings and Agrushka.
I was just wondering how we get the word out. I mean, bards are fairly notorious for talking.
What if you signal the start of it by playing that song? We get you up high, we get you some way of amplifying. Do I have that spell? No, I don't.
I was thinking, like, yeah. I mean, listen. I think that's a fantastic signal, and it's a fantastic way of getting the general population to understand what's going on. I was just wondering how we get the word out, like the cat in the custard pot. Who's the
Cliff?
no, the violinist, the
Katrina.
fiddler, Katrina, and we could speak to her, get her friends and her people to spread the word as covertly as possible.
Yeah.
That this is going down.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's someone else. I think anyone who's not going to be there for the actual fight, we let them know at least roughly what the plan is, so they can do that in whatever way they feel safest.
And we still have the Sons of Salt as people that could help in some way. Obviously, Remy and her people are away for the showdown, so to speak.
What if we view it as like a they have the city, and if we have the Sons of Salt is sort of dealing with just outside of the gallows, stopping any more custers coming through.
Yeah.
Bez looks like he can fight. I mean, they must fight, right?
Nix, I'll say this. It's sort of about now that you realise that Remy's sitting in the corner of the room listening.
Oh my goodness, how do you do that? How long have you been there?
I've just arrived.
You are real, right? Everyone else can see her, yeah? Okay. Did you hear our plan, Remy?
I had some of it, but not all of it.
Well, yes, we were thinking if you could, you and your associates could essentially keep, lots of little skirmishes around the city to keep the custers away. Nothing too.
Okay.
Anyone either put up signs against, say the.
Or maybe they are unrelated. Maybe it's like a workers' strike, or maybe it's like poop in the canal or something to stop customers getting by on.
Who in the canal?
He's not like literally. He's like everybody gets by on the gondola. So if they can't get through the canal, then it's like they can't get there.
Oh, like if you've got any beef with
Like
your
a
neighbour.
Get me some coffee.
Or if you've got like you know, an ongoing dilemma with your neighbour or something, you know, maybe now's the time to start shouting at them about it.
Maybe
in the street.
let's not have actual arguments.
No, not like real ones, but like pretend, fake, you know.
But he's like maybe it's a workers' strike. He's like maybe it's a traffic jam. He's not like he's lots of protests. He's just stuff that needs attention, and it's like maybe bigger than they thought.
That's what I mean, but it can't be too big that they need to feel like they need to send lots of stuff. It needs to feel, you know, natural and sort of odd.
Leave it with us. I've amassed as many people as possible to help. I think we can probably fulfill what you've explained, and also have a few spare arches on rooftops.
Perfect, that would be great. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I will see you this afternoon, perhaps.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck to you too. And she sinks back into the shadows and is gone.
Can I just like walk straight to where she was and just be like, how does she do it?
She's still there, and she goes, "Oh no!"
I'm sorry, you're still doing.
Oh, you're on my toe.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I sort of ruined it, didn't I? Sorry, I'll pretend like that didn't happen.
She just sort of squeezes like round the corner of the door, still trying to keep in the shadow, and then just opens the door handle and walks through. God, just let the rogues be, yeah? Just let the edgelords be.
No.
So much of being a rogue is waiting until no one's looking.
Yeah. I always think of that that trick they do in the movies sometimes, where you see somebody and then a car goes past, then they're gone once the car's gone, and it's just the actor like running behind the fucking back.
Or just like they're just like holding on for dear life.
Just sort of like diving onto a trolley and just.
That's what being a rogue is really about. It's not actually being cool. It's just like, is anyone looking?
Vane, did you find anything out on your jaunt?
I didn't do that. Everyone said don't do that thing. I didn't do it. I could do it now. Can I? Do you want me to go and do it?
No. They look at the place where the
Oh, look at the place. Yeah. She like unfolds a bit of parchment, and it essentially is a like drawn out plan of it, showing everything down to like the positions of certain posts that already have bodies on them, where the gallows are, where there's space, and where the canals are, where buildings are. You know, she's done an okay job.
She's done a great job, Lydia.
It's medium at best.
Great. Fantastic.
Full of charisma. She's no artist.
Okay.
Right.
So-
In my plan, I don't know if this would really help either. Probably another job for Remy. But in my big plan, I thought about attacking their custom transport, so attacking gondolas. But what if we caused a traffic jam, so it was difficult for people to get in and out of those canals?
Okay. This is a lot of planning. Kamamara is worried that the more we add and the longer it goes, that he's gonna ruin it. So he's just sort of.
Well, all of these things are not things that you can do because you got to be in the center of things.
No, I know. But what if?
Delegate. That's what makes a leader, is delegating, so I'm told.
I don't know what that means.
Well, you know, giving jobs to other people.
No, the jobs are for Kamamara to do.
Not anymore.
Why?
New life.
No jobs for Cam.
But how will Kamamara get food?
You can have one job. Oh, you can have two.
I'm so confused.
It's more a chore.
What?
No, then. Oh no. Um,
He's just say he's a lot, and Chamomile is like he's like inside, and he's just like my feet are itchy.
Like you want to be outside.
oh, you need to go get out. Fair enough.
No, he's not like a dog. He's like we've when is it? And it's just like with lots of talk, and it's just Chamomile is not so good at the talk, and it's maybe okay at the do.
You're very good at the do.
Sometimes it's very bad. Depends what they do.
Also deceptively good at the talk, to be fair.
He's okay. No.
As soon as you get past the dialect, you're fine. Like, look, I think there's.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Nope. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, look, a lot of us have got these cloaks now. Do we think we need more in order to be able to like get there? Because the worst thing that could happen is like trying to like meld in with the crowd before it started, and like somebody spots us. Do we think it's worth?
Yes, because this coat is so big and he's so sweaty.
Oh, you have to get rid. I don't know why he's still wearing that. You need to get rid of that.
His got so sweaty it got stuck to me.
We need to find you like a billowy, like thin thing, you know.
Can I pull out the 3 wanted posters and be like and hold them up to each of us and just kind of do a. Okay, so they've drawn Serge with like wearing this, so let's do this, or like Nyx is obviously wearing her hat and pigtails.
I mean, that would be more to do with like hair and because they're portraits.
Yeah, that's what.
So it would be very much like it's time to give Cam a top knot or something.
His my ears so floppy.
Yeah, they got your ears right, not your nose. They didn't get your nose right.
Chamomile's ears are so floppy.
Yeah, it's quite adorable, don't you think?
Voluptuous.
Yeah, it's not a word I'd use for ears, but I guess, yeah.
Looks funny.
Well, how about this? I won't wear a hat, and you two will wear hats.
He's the only hat I found was this, and he's just gonna put out a big, like, wool, like Russian, like.
There's got to be other clothes in there.
He's so sweaty.
What you really want is one of those visors, like old lady playing dominoes outside.
Yes.
His will wear just the normal clothes, but he's like a cloak and a hood.
Okay. I'll go raid this gentleman.
At this point, it's just a pile of clothes on the ground because everyone's raided it. So
really
no one hung it the clothes back.
Camel just got the first coat he saw, which is why he's like, he's the only one.
Okay. You guys keep thinking of plans. I'm gonna go.
He's no more plans. He's so much to remember.
Okay.
I feel like we need to let people know what the plan is now.
Yes.
To be fair.
Okay. I'm gonna go find clothes and disguises for everyone. Okay.
Oh, I think I'm okay. Like,
Yeah.
I've got like a piece of the sort of gown that I used to have, and I've sort of put it up like a sort of put all my tentacles in like some sort of
Ponytail.
headscarf kind of thing, and I start applying sort of eyeliner
Yes.
and sort of like really smudge it up, really go for like that kind of acry look, because you're not worth it. And like I've got like the sort of black kind of almost oilskin kind of jacket that I got from the sort of costume cupboard earlier and whatnot. Like I feel like I'm sort of getting to the point where I'm like I used to be pastel pop and now I'm grunge.
Yeah. Love this growth
essentially.
for Surge.
But
All right, you are kind of it's mid afternoon. It's mid morning. Jesus, mid afternoon. You missed it.
Missed the trial. Everyone's dead.
You're doing a fashion montage and just missed the whole thing. It is getting to sort of late morning time, and Bez had popped in. I'll say it for the brevity, for the sake of time, that Bez turned up, absorbed the information, and said, "I'll see you there," and went back to get the Sons of Salt. So his role
could
as
I
a
have said that? Could I have said to him to go and speak to Cliff and to Katrina
yeah.
in the cat and the custard pot, just to sort of like start spreading the word as much as possible to as many people that they trust as possible, kind of thing.
Yes. Yeah.
He's talked to Jinx and Dio.
Dio.
No, Igrushka, Jinx, and
Muddy,
Dio.
Tito.
Modito. He has talked to Jinx and Titor and Igrushka. His what would you like to do? Would you like to go to the school and drop the books off and leave the city and be safe?
Are you saying, who are you saying that to?
To them.
Oh, to them. They have actually sort of become kind of scared today, because they don't really know what's going on. They don't have the full picture of what you're talking about. They sense that you're about to do something big. They know they're not really safe in this place.
He's okay. He's just the lady who's doing the things is the woman who gives the people the like the houses and the supplies to do the mean things they did to us. So we are going to try to maybe stop it happening anymore. If you want, you can take the books to the school that Dina and Kerma went to, and you can take them and go and deliver them to a man named Eli, and then you can do whatever. You will be safe and away if you want.
There's where is the school that we would be traveling to?
I don't know.
Okay.
Is it the capital? Does Nick know this, or does Michelle know this?
If she just nodded it, if it is it in the capital, then neither Michelle nor Nick knows.
I'm so sorry, I do not know. He's called the. Do we know this information?
We know
Yeah.
it's the Divisia
The Divisia sensor. Maybe you can find it, or he's just.
Could
he's
somebody from the school come here and take us?
We don't know how to get in
We don't
touch.
have any money or any way.
We'll give you the monies. We'll give you Dina's monies to
But
take it.
you give us the money, we go to the harbor and we say, please, can you take us to
The Divisia census, the school.
If that's what you want, but you can also wait here and we will help you where we can. Maybe we can send a letter to the school and get someone to come. There may even be people. There'll be people coming from the capital and they'll know more about it. Or we can find some more people who know something. I can look here, and I'm just going to hand them Dina's journal. Take a look, see if you can find out any information. There's no pressure. I know you must be scared. We just want you to do whatever makes you feel safest.
Chamomile will say that, like, if we don't come back after like a day, then this place may not be safe.
Yeah.
So this is why Chamomile wants to let you know that you can go, because I think this woman wants to do more experiments on people.
We're going to stay here for the time being.
Okay, you're allowed. It's just Kalmar wanted you to have all of the information that he has.
Okay, thank you. They just sort of stay put all in one room together in the tower.
I leave them with the Dina's and Kermit's weapons,
all of their stuff.
all of their
basically.
stuff, and the
apart
money.
Apart from the journals from the houses, because I think we should keep them.
Okay. But yeah, like the weapons, the money, like you all.
Yeah, clothes, all that stuff.
The scrolls.
What are the scrolls? Are they
yeah,
spell
what
scrolls?
are the scrolls? Did I know? No, I'm
You've not looked.
I'm
You've
gonna
not
pocket
looked
them.
at them.
Why?
Because they might be helpful.
Because the auto may be helpful to them.
Nyx pockets them.
Would you like me to look at them?
Yes, please, if you know what they are. We've also got
There's
these other
four.
ones.
There's two
Yeah.
that came from the thing, and there's two that came from the thing. Fuck me. Sorry.
So many
Been a long-
scrolls.
Yeah.
That reminds me, like, did we look at everything that was magical? Like, did we figure out what was? Because we figured out some stuff was magic. Like, do we know if anything else was?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna spend the next 40 minutes. Oh fuck me, 40 minutes. Can I look at the scrolls first
Yeah.
to see if I can see if?
Roll Arcana.
Thank you. This is my first roll of the game. 13.
Only good rolls.
Okay, roll 13 plus Arcana. Fucking hell, it's a +7. That's an unnatural 20. A dirty
With a
20.
headband.
Headband.
This is definitely two of them are communication spells. You know that for sure.
Okay.
And you're not sure about the other two, but definitely two have, you know, things there that you recognize. This is your jam. You kind of understand it. Yeah.
Okay, these two are like, to chat to people. And I'm going to sit down for 20 minutes and figure out the other two, like really concentrating for identify.
All right. So the other two are teleport and another like sending. You probably worked out. So you got 3 sending and 1.
Cool. Interesting. So that's teleport, which is pretty good. How do you need? I don't actually. Funnily enough, I don't have access to teleport on my sheet anywhere. Wild, don't know. Is it an action to cast or is it a minute?
Well, I can look it up.
Depends if it's teleportation circle is a minute.
I thought
Teleport's
teleport.
an
Oh yeah, it is a minute. I think teleport's immediate, but it's a very high level spell slot, so it will.
7th
For
level.
any of you to cast it, it would be extremely hard and high level of failure, high level of sending them somewhere that. If you were to try and send yourself somewhere that you haven't been before, blah blah blah, the spell. There's a high likelihood of.
Even if you manage to get the spell off, there's a whole bunch of shit that can go wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm not. Is it on the sorcerer spell list?
Yes.
Are you sure?
What, teleport?
Yeah, I thought that's why you have to keep using teleportation circle.
No, I just had it because it was lower
Oh,
spell.
cool.
It was 5th level, it's supposed to 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. I say that then. I say what they are and what they can do.
Okay. Well, look, let's take a scroll of sending each. Wait, can
I'm gonna
No.
no, you can't.
I'm gonna say this. Wait a second. I'm just gonna roll a quick dice.
Oh,
Don't do it.
roll it.
No, don't.
The one sending that you did is not regular sending. It is. It has some specific things put into the spell,
Like a specific destination or something.
which, considering you did quite a good Arcana, I'll roll it over. So this is a specific sending to a specific person at the Divisia census.
Oh, perfect. We should use it.
Shit, yeah. I mean, absolutely. Right. Yeah, I
Then
think.
we can tell them that there's people here, and then they can come and collect them. Then, they're not just we're not just sending them out on a boat to somewhere where we don't know.
Yeah. Do you want to do it, or shall I?
I don't mind.
Cam is excellent at this stuff. He will be so precise.
Cam should.
He cannot do the magics.
Is.
Oh.
He's
I think you should do it. I think you should do it.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just think about what I should say.
I think maybe like Araway Haven's in danger. We have people here who.
His Dina and Kormer is dead.
Yeah, Dina and Kermer are dead.
Killed by the government.
The what?
The government.
Gob.
The government.
The government, right? Yeah.
Oh, the
yeah,
government.
Yeah, the pro council. Yeah.
It's the
The
government.
gobble.
The Bubble
Gobble-bum.
man.
The Pro Council of Araway Haven. Friends of Dina and Kerma. They were killed by the Pro Council of Araway Haven.
There are
People here that need help.
3 people need your help.
4. Hannah.
Oh yes, 4 people need your help.
I'm just because there may be more.
Vulnerable people need help with magic.
Perfect.
Uncontrollable magic. Come ASAP. I think I'm cheating there because ASAP is technically 4 words,
I wonder
but it's
how
an
that stuff
acronym.
works. I was thinking
He's
about
okay if you just say friends
Asap.
of Dina and Kormer. It's just one word. It just counts.
Oh, if I just mush it all together to be one word.
Maybe.
They might prolapse out of their heads, but it's a brain prolapse. You've heard of that.
It's no.
Vulnerable people need help with magic. Please come help.
Now.
I love you.
Thank you. Should I end with a thank you?
Many
I
dead.
love you is so good.
Please come help.
Or
From Nick.
send nudes.
Get mum.
Get mum. No, I'm just gonna say please come help from Nyx. Do you want me to say it again?
Yes, please. I wasn't listening to any of that except for the
Excellent,
get mum
excellent.
bit.
Okay.
It's just get mum 12 times,
Yeah.
and then the last time it's just get.
Get. I'm gonna use the scroll and say, friends of Dina and Kerma, they were killed by the Pro Council of Araway Haven. Vulnerable people need help with magic. Please come help. From Nyx.
A few moments go by and you hear, oh, I will come now and I'll bring backup. Thank you, Nyx. From Eli.
Oh.
Okay.
that means something to Michelle and Tom, then it doesn't mean to Nikki or any of our characters.
Yeah.
He's
Although,
an NPC in another campaign.
yeah, unless it's someone different because he had a different
I
accent.
think
Oh, he did.
I was about to say
He's
if it's the accent thing,
Yeah.
I think we're both absolutely reading too much into it.
Oh,
I think
for
it's
sure.
just
Yeah.
It's just that
I
Lydia
completely
forgot.
forgot.
Yeah. I was like, oh, this isn't Eli.
We need to leave Lydia alone because she absolutely nailed all of our character voices earlier.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so what I would like, I realize it's late, but I would like everyone to roll to get into position.
Oh,
Okay.
Beginning of next session.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
What would you like me to roll?
Chamomile, my dear, I'd like you to roll. It is your choice. You can go your own way. You can either roll like a performance for being somebody else. If you are actively trying to be somebody else, most people I would assume could roll stealth. Is the
Can I
most.
interest you in a survival?
No.
An animal handling, perhaps?
Not unless you are riding an eel to the gallows.
An eel? That's where you went, Lydia.
Yeah, that's where I went.
What about an athletics to jump into the fray?
That would be perhaps the most plan ruining option yet.
You don't know what I'm going to do at the beginning of the next session. I will roll a stealth. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's have a stealth. Tell me what you've rolled so that I know how to apply it.
I might do a performance just because.
My name's Dave.
Be the connoisseur guy.
Lydia,
It's
what the
Stinky
fuck was
Steven.
that? That was such an intense energy. Fuck.
Also, Lydia, I am going to go to before we're going to make a pit stop at a Kree's store for me to get the will and also for me to get a guitar, if
Yeah.
that's okay,
And a gun.
and a gun.
Fucking no, there's no guns.
In the safe, Lydia, there's a gun.
That's gonna make it a little
There's
bit harder
Colt.
because you're gonna go in the wrong direction. But
There's a gun.
yeah,
Or a time of force.
Tom, what'd you get?
21.
Nice.
You don't. I'm gonna. I don't want to be a dick about it, but you don't have keys to the shop. So this is gonna require you to break in.
Cheeky B&E.
Which you've been given permission to do. He told you to.
Yeah, I'm just going to break in.
Um,
I don't need to roll for that, do I?
Don't you have Marcos's guitar?
Yeah, he does.
Huh?
Yeah,
You've got
roll
Marcos's
sleight of
guitar.
hand, please.
but he wants the will.
Huh? Sleight of hand, yeah.
Oh,
That was a fucking nat 20. That was a fucking nat 20. My third roll of the game, and it was a nat 20.
Amazing.
Nat 20. 22.
You get to the shop. Are you taking everyone there, or are you peeling off and doing this?
I think I would probably peel off just because if we get caught, there's only one of me that gets caught.
You go to what you now know to be like the back part of. It's not the front of the shop, which has horns.
You go to
on
a
the
Kree's
front
back door.
It's the back door, and it's you kind of work out how to get the latch from the front, like by sticking something. It's essentially the credit card trick kind of situation. And you are in. You check a lot of drawers and cupboards and stuff like that, and it filed in amongst everything is a Kree's last will and testament, which did indeed was leaving the shop to a name that you don't know, but somebody, as he explained, somebody from the band.
Yep. And yeah, I grab the best guitar here. Obviously, it's not his guitar, but it's a guitar that is good enough for him to play if he gets free.
I mean, I'd say you'd probably be able to find one that looks kind of like he'd like it. Like it's sort of a sort of ashy grey wood color with engravings on it that are like thick, man. So you got a guitar. It's bad.
Stick with 2 C's. All right, cool.
You are dual wielding guitars. Cool. So your stealth was pretty good. Michelle, what was yours?
I haven't rolled yet because I'm scared. That's cool. That's not bad. That's day 20.
Hey!
I'd like to announce that Yvain rolled a natural one.
Can I? No, it's not going to help.
Bang!
She-
Oh.
I shouldn't roll my big dice. They don't favor me.
She has advantage.
Pourquoi?
Because she's not been.
No, you're making it up. Okay, cool. So she like sees something down an alley and just hangs back, and then you hear somebody kind of go, "What the fuck are you looking at?" And she looks at you and goes, "Go, go, go!" And she hangs back to deal with that. So she's going to swing back and just kind of peel off.
It's not croque monsieur, is it?
Monsieur.
That's the ally that you need. I mean, you can take a look at what she's looking at.
Sure, I'll take a quick look.
Yeah.
That's a 15.
There's a fight down the alley with people dressed as custers, and then you are gone past it.
Like custers fighting custers.
At a 15, you don't know.
Bet it's Jensen.
You could hang back. You could hang back and take one and take another look.
Can I? You know my fucking.
You don't need to roll a second time. If you're taking the time to like really look, your passive perception is good enough. This is what you see. There are a group of custers surrounding another custer, kicking the shit out of him.
Oh, no.
And people are shouting at him, and Yvain is like walking forward, like
she's gonna deal with it. Yeah.
these
Oh,
girls
the
are
50-foot
picking their
woman,
hoops
what
out.
you going to do?
Yeah. Does it look like Jensen? Is it Jensen? Or who's
Does
getting-
not look like Jensen.
Who is it?
It is a half elf man with white blonde hair and like some scruff. He looks terrified and he's bleeding.
Oh. Okay, next question. Does it look like... Do I feel like, yeah, Yvain could handle it? Or do we need to start this fight already? Do we need to help them out?
I mean, how much faith do you have in Yvain? You've not seen Yvain fight yet.
I've not, but I also know what she is.
And the power of love.
The power of love.
There is maybe 5 custers here.
I'm not leaving my wife.
Surgeon Cam, do you hang back to help as well?
I assume we've already split up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was assuming we had already split up
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah.
Why is Cam going to be the only one there?
Split the party, man. It is always the best option. We're going to end it there and pick up next week.
Oh, my God.
Do you want to know what I rolled?
Yeah, I do. I absolutely do. Yeah.
I rolled a 21 stealth.
That's very good.
Very good.
But I'm the only one there.
I'm going to also say this. It's the final level up.
Oh my god.
Do you want to roll your hit dice for next time?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I can now I'll join us in the Discord later where oh fuck yeah, I rolled an 11 on my hit die. I confirmed that at level 6, Chamomile can jump vertically 40 foot once a day, and Lydia said that's where Yvain's knees are, so we've confirmed she's at least 120 foot. I've
I
got the
deny it all.
screenshots.
It's not true. It's not true.
I rolled 5, by the way.
You rolled 5.
Yeah.
So, Tom, you're taking another level in Bard.
Huh?
You're taking another level in Bard.
Yeah. I'm
Practically,
getting
that
my subclass. Very exciting.
What are you going for?
Just as I'm about to die. I think he's absolutely College of Creation.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense.
Well, guys, join us next week for what I hope is the last episode, but maybe we'll spend the entire session just fucking decking custers and never quite get around to Save a Bug. But
Well, I'm there by myself.
I'm sorry.
I imagine Cam's face as he feels so fucking cool because he's rolled really well on stealth, and then he turns around and he's so alone.
Oh God.
Guys.
I'm sorry.
I think we're alone now. It doesn't seem
Thank
to
you
be
so much for sticking
anyone.
with us. I know it's late, and we were late to start. That's my fault.
Shut up.
It's not your fault. We had things.
Finale next week.
Weird to think about. Very strange to think about.
Let's get your war paint ready. And we will see you. We'll see you then, yeah?
Yeah, and then after the last session, the week after we're gonna have like a little Q&A type thing where we're gonna talk about a thing and bully Lydia into answering any questions that she can answer and
I'll
like,
say nothing.
any character questions we can answer. And then after that, we've got a little treat for you before we do campaign 2.
Yeah.
And there's lots more stuff, including something to celebrate a whole year of being affiliate, guys, coming up soon.
Mad.
Thank you very much for 12 months of support.
Thank you.
It's genuinely alarming seeing those numbers roll up. Thank you very much, Greg OMC, for following, Zan for the aforementioned 12-month subscription, and Really Moons for your bits.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Maybe.
Love.